absolute overtaking of my soul. One time is all it takes for you to die, potentially. You take too much and that's it for you.
A sponsor, and she was wonderful. She immediately just grabbed my hands and prayed with me. She was awesome, and she ended up relapsing and passing away this past May.
These were 11 of my close friends, all around my age, that are now dead because of heroin, and it all started because they thought it'd be okay to take a Vicodin or a Percocet, and now they're gone forever and there's nothing I can do to get them back. Nothing.
That stole me from my family for many years. That stole me from myself. I was no longer me, and you will no longer be you once you try this. One time is all it takes for that part of you to be taken away.
Heroin is a demon, and it is going to continue to grab at your feet whether you like it or not, and that's just how strong the addiction is. And
I knew how dangerous it was, but I don't care. You don't care. When you're using, you don't care. Like when I would use, I didn't care if that night would have been my last night, because I know if it would have been, I'd have been messed up.
To scheme all day just to be sick the next day and, you know, speaking to me, do you want to die? Do you want to die?
That's it. It was dropping more money for a one-time thing. I would spend $200 on heroin. It would last me longer. I'd have to do less, and it would last longer.
One of the big differences today in heroin, in the big word of heroin, is in the 60s when you said the word heroin, people just went, no, I don't want to do heroin, that's a bad drug. Today, the kids are doing heroin in a pill form before it has the name heroin. Percocets and Oxycontins are opiates. They're a synthetic heroin, so they're already addicted to heroin before they actually go to heroin. The pill becomes too expensive, they find the heroin, they do it, and they die.
Because every time I got it, it either looked different, different color. Sometimes it messed me up more than the other time would.
Your mother is without a daughter. Your father is without a son. And that's how evil this drug is, because you don't give a darn about anybody but yourself and you being high.
When you're dealing with this heroin or any drug, it's like you have two kids and they're both standing in front of you, and you have this addict. I had Ashley addict in my head, and I had my Ashley. They were two separate people. And this Ashley addict was an awful person, and I couldn't stand her, and she was hurting my girl.
If I could go back, I would have gotten into sports. I wouldn't have cared if somebody would have said something to me for, oh, you're not going to try this, you're not going to try that. Because knowing what I know now, I know what it will do to me.
I don't know what switch flipped and why I finally had enough. And I mean, my mother was absolutely relentless, and I knew, you know, she had begged me to come home and begged me to just come to a safe place and get clean and realize how beautiful clean can be.
Tony, we're in the hospital, and I just want you to know, I hope you wake up and everything's okay, and we love you very much, and this is how bad this is right now, and I need you to see it. And we're just sitting next to you, waiting for you to wake up, and we love you very much. And we love you so much, and we want you to be with us forever.